All right, guys, 11.1 day one, super quick. Sorry for the 10-minute video like 5 minutes ago. You guys would get a kick out of this too because my mom is complaining as bad as you do. As in like, why do you ever need to learn this? Why do you need geometry? I kind of feel like you're here. Like I'm not even missing you, I'm telling you. Okay, so goal 3, we're gonna use the area. They're gonna give us area and we're gonna use that to find base or height. Is it okay?
Yeah, we got
Okay. Let's take a look at this one first. We're using the same formulas. Area of a triangle is still base times height divided by 2. Area of a parallelogram is still base times height. Okay, that doesn't change. What changes? What they give us. So you plug in what you know, you solve for what you don't. That's not new, all right? So we're dealing with a triangle. What's my formula? You guys would all be yelling right now, base times height divided by 2 because you're so smart. But I have to say it. So let's plug in for what we know. I know my area, it tells me it's 357. So I'm gonna put 357 equals, do I have my base value? I do, it's 34. Do I have my height? It's X, we're gonna leave it as X, okay? And now I have to put divided by 2. All right. There are 2 ways you can go from here. Some of you are going to want to kick your fraction out, okay? I'm going to show you both because I know we do it differently. Pick a way, both are correct, do you. First one, if I want to kick this fraction out, I'm going to multiply it by 2 because then those cancel. What I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. So if I multiply this side by 2, I have to multiply this side by 2. 2 times 357, 714. Yeah, if I'm wrong, you can all make fun of me later. Equals 34x. How do I solve for x? I divide both sides of the equation by 34. And I think I get x equals 21. I'm checking that just so you can't all call me out on it. 21, how about that? Okay, now, if you don't want to kick your 2 out, if you like this way, ignore me right now. I'm going to show you what happens if you don't want to kick that 2 out. Here, if you're going to leave it as a fraction, then you have to divide 34 by 2. And you get 357 equals 17x. Divide both sides by 17. Guess what? X still equals 21. Same answer, okay? So we found our height. We already knew our base by given the area, by being given the area. Can't talk today, it's fine. All right, you're also gonna see problems like this. We're talking about our triangle. What's our formula? Okay, base times height divided by 2. They give me the area, it's 52. What's my base? My base is B. What's my height? B plus 5. I'm dying inside a little bit right now because you all know what's coming in Dex Holman. If you stop working out this problem, as soon as you see the B squared, I'm giving you a 0 on the whole assignment. Okay, so 52 equals B times B. Remember, you're distributing through to both terms. B times B is B squared. B times 5 is 5B. Okay? And we're still divided by 2. I'm kicking that fraction out. So I'm going to multiply this side of the equation by 2. Those cancel. What I do to one side of the equation, I do to the other. Times 2. We end up with 104 equals B squared plus 5B. Guess what's happening? Quadratic, you got it. Don't forget to set this equal to 0. Right now you have B squared plus 5B set equal to 104. When you're doing quadratic, the equation has to be set equal to 0. So you're going to subtract 104 and set that bad boy equal to 0. Now you have to do quadratic formula. I don't know if factoring works out. Probably. I haven't tried it. Most of you don't factor, so I'm going to give you the formula in case you don't have it at home. negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Now for those of you that have forgotten, whatever is in front of your squared is your a value. If this was a negative 2, it would be a negative 2. Don't forget to use your sign. Don't drop that. Whatever is in front of your regular x value, in this case it's a b, is your b value. So here your b is going to be a plus 5. And then your whole number here, including the sign, is your c value. So your c value is a negative 104. Okay? Plug it in. You're going to get 2 answers. Provide me with both. All right. Now we have a parallelogram. So our formula is just base times height. Okay. What do I have? I have the area. What is it? It's 148. Base is 8. Height is x. Okay. 148 equals 8x. How do I get x by itself? Divide both sides by 8. You get 18 point something. Beat you. 18.5. And that's the value of x, which means your height is 18.5. So you just found your height when you're given your area and your base. So they give you 2 things. You solve for the third. Use the same formulas. All right, guys. Quick recap. When we're talking about area of a parallelogram, base times height. Height line has to be perpendicular to the base. It's never going to be this guy or this guy. When we're talking about triangles, base times height divided by 2. Should probably write that down. Okay. Same thing, your height line is going to be drawn from the altitude, which means it's going to have a 90-degree angle where it hits that base. That's going to be your height line. And then the third thing we talked about is using the area to find the perimeter, or not the perimeter, the base or the height of a parallelogram or a triangle. All right, again, your assignment will be posted for today. Please do it. Make an attempt. Email me with any questions. I'm here to help. All right, thanks, guys.